evening comes, we chase the sun, go west. So the day is never done, so we never rest. Would you believe one day the sun caught me and gave me all its light? And all I could see were the million suns shining in the night. I can't go on, I can't go back. I don't belong where I'm at. I can't go on, I can't go back. I don't belong where I'm at. Don't wanna believe that destiny could be a fall from grace, that it might be someone's fate to fall flat on their face. But if that's the case, then couldn't we say it was with grace they fell? Well, my thoughts are free and meant to be as they lock me up in jail. I can't go on, I can't go back. I don't belong where I'm at. I can't go on, I can't go back. I don't belong where I'm at. I can't go on, I can't go back. I don't belong where I'm at.
I swear, it's true. I have not left the house, but I lost my A harmonica. I cannot find it anywhere, and it's driving me crazy. Where could it be? I just checked all my clothes. I don't get it. How does that happen? It's probably with all the socks, with all the right socks. I have all the left socks. But somewhere around here, there's a huge pile of right socks and a harmonica. It's weird. Well, I guess you heard about one of Pence's staffers tested positive. They say today that Pence and his wife tested clear. I don't know. My wife doesn't believe that. I don't know. She suspects they got it. It's about to get really weird, isn't it? The thrill is gone. It was so exciting at first. Oh, man. I feel a little guilty because I'm one of of all my friends, like I performed more in the last few days than I have in the last 3 years. I didn't really have to cancel any gigs coming up or anything, so I'm actually grateful for the opportunity to feel useful and to be able to perform. And sometimes I feel a little guilty how much fun I'm having when I know how many people are scared. Yeah, what can you do? Hopefully my fun is of some use. And I like to think that, even in dire situations, that I would always be a good soldier no matter what happens. And that even up against the harshest circumstance, I could still find some kind of joke to make, some way to laugh. I mean, the second you handle that immediate threat, then you relax, right? You're either running or laughing, running, fighting, or laughing, eating, sleeping, singing, rocking out. about to get weird, though. Oh, we have a request in the chat for Summer of My Fall. Okay, let's see what we can do. Luckily, that doesn't need an A harmonica. I swear, this is driving me crazy. I haven't left the house. Lost my A harmonica. Let's see. What key do we do that one in? Harmonica holder? Oh, it's on my face. I'm glad I don't wear glasses. Or I'd never find them because I'd always be wearing them. I was going to read the headlines, but the first one's freaked me out. It already got me dark. I'm not going to read another one. I'm going to cut that off. I had the headline. I was like, yeah, I should do the headlines at the top of each one. Be a, useful source of news updates. I'm a news junkie, but no. Not tonight. Not tomorrow. Maybe first thing Monday morning. All right, we have a request. It's been a while for this one, too. It's been a while for all of them. But I've sung this one enough times, I should remember it. Finger-picked or strummed. Today has been intense. Jeez Louise. I'm glad I'm not alone in that. Whew. Psychically. Check, check. Hey. Check, 1, 2, test. Why does that look like it's quiet? My sniffle is loud. Got my sniffle dialed right in. Strummed. It is. All right. Does this sound okay? Should I work on that at all? It looks a little bit lower than usual. But if it sounds okay, I'll just go on with it. But why? My A harmonic is doing it. It's inside the computers. Little coyote trickster. Just playing with me. If a woman wants the moon, she takes the man in it. If a woman wants the world, she looks away. A woman's smile is like the Mayflower sailing on April rain. A woman's love is like a lifetime, keeps on going even after it's gone. And all I know of time and distance, I learned the day she said so long. And I opened the door, I opened the window, she came through the wall. It was the winter of her spring, it was the summer of my fall. A woman's body's overflowing, an uncharted ocean to be sure. I laid me down beside her and sank, drowning on the heaven's floor. A woman
woman's heart is overwhelming, like a painting of it all. Everything there was or ever will be, just hanging on the wall. And I opened the door, I opened the window, she came through the wall. Was the winter of her spring, was the summer of my fall. A woman needs no explanation. All she needs is love that's true. Sometimes she finds it where you least expect it, man. Deep down inside of you. Oh man, you better duck and cover. Man, you better drop and roll. It's just too much time and distance. There's just too much you don't know. I'm telling you, I opened the door, I opened the window, she came through the wall. It was the winter of her spring, and I opened the door, I opened the window, she came through the wall. It was the winter of her spring, it was the summer of my fall. Is it loud enough? Hey Sean, hey Jeff, hey Lisa, TW, Michael, good evening, Cosmo. Dream of peace, wake up and whoa. I was just thinking of this old song. I just saw it in a playlist. Yeah, louder. I'm thinking the same thing. I don't even mean screaming louder, but this meter right here is like half bar. What are you doing? Hello, hello. I think it should be louder too. I'm glad you said something. I was just gonna let it lie. There's gotta be something going on. Can you hear me now? Talking into this microphone. Why though? I've been playing with all these settings. So there's talk about a fiasco. All these different apps and stuff. When it works smoothly, it's just like a miracle. You're like, how on earth is this even possible? When it doesn't work, you're just like, how on earth is it not working right now? Oh, wait, no.
Maybe. No, that's not it. Here you go. While we figure this out, Tommy Alexander dropped a hot new track yesterday. Congratulations on this amazing song. And isn't it crazy how, even though it was months and months in the making and planning and it was due to drop for a long time, that it's still so perfect? Of course it fits.
I've been sitting alone with a troubled mind, thinking about a better time. I'm pretty sure it's too late to start this over. I don't want to go to work today. I'd rather smoke some weed and cry. Hey, I'll be sitting here wasting away with a troubled mind. Couple hundred Dylan songs and maybe make a living. Well, hell, I'm cutting your teeth until they're worn to the bone and putting food up in your fridge. Maybe this time next year you give up on all this shit. 'Cause I've been sitting here wasting away with a troubled mind. Pretty sure it's too late to start this over. I don't want to go to church today. I'd rather hang my head inside. Hey, I've been sitting here wasting away with a troubled mind. Oh, with a troubled mind. With a troubled mind.
Hey now, hey now. Yeah. TK.
Unused cups and your bullshit civil stands. Yeah, the only job worth anything is one with a shovel in your hands. Oh, with a troubled mind. With a troubled mind. With a troubled mind. With a troubled mind. Oh, with a troubled mind. With a troubled mind. With a troubled mind. With a troubled mind. Oh, the simplest truth is so hard to find.
Shout out your win. Well, I got good news and I got bad news. Just kidding. I lied. I got no news at all. I'm still where I started. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. It's weird. Check, check, check. Hey, hey, hey. I feel like I should stop this. I think I should stop and come back. No, you're a hippie fiasco. That's, yeah, I mean, weird. I don't know if this is true, but I heard that used to come from, there was these three sisters that could tell the future. They could foretell. They were these prophetic people, and they could tell the future. And they were the Sisters of Weird, W-Y-R-D. And, you know, they had this peculiar gift, and they were strange or whatever, but they were the Weird Sisters, but they could tell the future. And so whenever I called, after I learned that, every time I said weird, I tried to see if I could replace what I was calling weird, if I could use the same, if I could swap out weird with meant to be, and it works every time. Next time you call something weird, see if you could say that's meant to be. It completely makes sense. It works. Oh man, all I have to do is quit this app and reopen it again, but that also means bailing on this here beautiful stream. I like this stream. You know, you never get in the same stream twice. So, I mean, I know I could quit and come back, but I like this one. All right, I'm gonna gather your wisdoms here. What do you think? Start over or be quiet? Kitty Cam got real. Oh, Pip's really into this whole webcast thing. Right now she's upstairs watching Gordon Ramsay, but she wanted to do it earlier. We going live? So what's up? Are we doing this, or we going live? Check this out. I got this awesome little iBack site. All right, so what's the advice? Hey, Mike, what's happening? Check. Where is that coming from? Why is it? I feel like it's being compressed somewhere along the way. Yo, check. Oh, look at that! I fixed it. Bam! I knew I just had to cut something on and off again. That's all I did. I hit a button over here and I hit it again. On and off. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. What was that song I was failing to remember anyways? Now there's all this stuff I messed up. Because I was like, are you the problem? Are you the problem? None of these guys are the problem. I changed so many settings. Oh well. I'll quit bothering you with all of that. All aboard, I swore I heard, I swear I went to serve the Lord. Got lost, wound up where I was before. I heard them say, all aboard, now I'm ready again. When's the next train to heaven? Dream of peace, wake up at war. Wake up screaming at the ceiling and the floor. Imagine loving with the thrust of the sword. For a while I didn't even believe anymore. Now I'm ready again. When's the next train to heaven?
everything's changed, but it all stays the same. It's heart to heart. We try to explain what life might be like without all the pain. I freed my dream, still my dream remains, so I'm ready again. When's the next train to heaven? All the circuses understand. A few of us king's horses, few of the king's men, always have been and always will be at her command. And as we lie beside her, that's where we make our stand. But I'm ready again. When's the next train to heaven? I hit the brakes, oh, but it takes a long time to stop a train. The heavier the load, the further it goes. Takes a long time to stop a train. We were weighted down, we were standing bound. Takes a long time to stop a train. It's steel on steel, steel rails, steel wheels. Takes a long time to stop a train. Please get out of the way. Please get out of the way. At a crusade, standing on the track. Takes a long time to stop a train. Never saw his face, only saw his back. Takes a long time to stop a train. It's the end of March 2019. Takes a long time to stop a train. The steel threw sparks and the whistle screamed. Takes a long time to stop a train. Please get out of the way. Please get out of the way. I'm the engineer on the Buckingham line. It takes a long time to stop a train. I went 30 years with not one man dying. It takes a long time to stop a train. And then with Stanton near, I swear I ain't lying.
Takes a long time to stop a train. A second man appeared, a second man died. Takes a long time to stop a train. Please get out of the way. Please get out of the way. That's based on a true story. Oh, I do still hear quite a bit of compression going on. But we're getting there. We're getting there. It's getting better. I can dig it. I can dig it. Oh, there you go. Hey, I know what compression sounds like. I've learned something. So the song is coming along. The song that we're all writing together. We got a few verses in. I got the lyrics and everything up on the website for people to listen to and learn the melody so they can write their own verse. I'm sending it out to some friends, encouraging them to play along. I don't know if I remember all the words yet, but oh wait. This can come down. Check, check, check. Yeah, we're back. I was too excited just to see it loud. I didn't care how in the red it was. I was just all, yes, yes. Thank you, Marty. Boy, Martin he was on the show the other night, or the debut of the technology of the face chat. That's what I call it, face chat. And Marty, all the way from Thailand, face chatted in. We had 6 of us in there at once. And we had somebody from Germany and somebody from Thailand. And he's supposed to fly home in 3 weeks. He's in Thailand, supposed to fly home in 3 weeks. Can you imagine what that must feel like right now? You're saying I'm back in the red? It'll never be all good. Except last night, at the end of the show last night, Swaby challenged me to play Hard Times and completely stumped me. I started playing the song, and then I started singing the song, and I sang like the first verse how I thought it was, and then I couldn't remember the second verse, and I was like, I gave up. I was like, ding ding ding, we have a winner. I am actually officially stumped here on this one. So, but I couldn't just let that lie. I had to know how it went, and so found a version of it and listened to it, and I had gotten that first verse completely. It was not even. I wasn't even in the right ballpark. It was like some earlier incarnation of Hard Times that I remembered. That's like one of the few songs that maybe had more than one incarnation. And I remembered an earlier one. And then when I heard, and I was sitting there thinking, like when I was singing, I was like, oh, why does he really want to hear this or whatever? But then when I found the actual way the song went, I was like, oh, okay, that is sort of fun. That's not bad. That's better than I remembered it. And I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of words, but I'm sort of wanting to challenge myself and see if I can remember it without referencing it. I didn't find the words. I found an old MP3 of it and had to reference that. So I don't want to do that again. But maybe I would just remember it. Brought it back to life. You resuscitated the patient. there's a local guy here that is going to be so happy that you did that, Swaby, because every time I see him, he asks for me to play that song because it's one of the songs he first heard when he first met me that he really fell in love with, and I had long since stopped playing it and didn't really remember it. So I disappoint him every time I see him, and he's going to be so happy to see me. He owns a local pizza shop here, and he's really, this is scaring the daylights out of him right now. And thankfully, today was one of his more hopeful posts because the community is really rallying around and ordering pizzas to go, and his post earlier today was just like, God, I love this community so much, and keep up the good work out there, everybody in your communities. We do got this, and this is going to show us just how big and beautiful a community we truly do have. Hard times ain't just some old folk song. Hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh, no, hard times, they still going on. Thanks to the cheap walls of some of these motels, I hear these conversations, some of which I never would retell. Oh, but it doesn't feel that far away when you hear somebody yell, go to hell. I asked the weatherman and he didn't know what was up. The boss man told the doorman, sorry man, we can't pay you to keep it shut. And just then the optimist chimed in and said, hey, at least we got this half-empty cup. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh no, hard times, they're still going on. Oh, Fanny and Freddie were sweethearts. Lord, Lord, how they could love. They had quite a fling until the night King Midas lost his touch. After that, everything King Midas touched just stayed the way it was. Now we got pirates in the ocean, we got pirates in the AIG. I got 3 friends in prison, count 'em, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can say there's justice, just don't say it to me. I know hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folk song. No, hard times is still going on.
I'd be lying if I said this song would ever end. Down at the Food Lion last night, they was having a sale on ham. And I stood in line waiting on mine, I swear, behind 5 other men. One was young, had a minimum wage job. One was just about to retire, got laid off. One had 2 kids, they was running around laughing, carrying on. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh, no, hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh, no, hard times, they still going on. So Willie T earlier today shared with me he has this game he wants us to play, and I think some of us, a few of us, are going to get in the whereby chat and play with him, and then include the chat as well. It's a game from his youth or something that he loved when he was young and couldn't find it, and then found it in a thrift store. But it's also a game sort of that my dad and I used to play, it's called Crack the Case. The only thing we're worried about is that there's going to be somebody out there that loved this game too, and that's not fair. Because it gives you this crazy scenario, and you have to figure out what happened. You know, this woman's found murdered, hanging from a hook at a wedding boutique or something. And what happened? And so you have to ask yes or no questions. So it has to be yes or no questions. And it's really hard. He tried one on me, and I was like, after a little while, I was like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know whether or not we should do this on the show, but I don't know that we can actually do this during the phone call that I was on. It's like, whoa. And then he read me the answer, and I was hours away from that. But we do have time to kill, so it could be really fun. Just yes or no questions. Just yes or no questions. So my job is going to be relating the questions that are asked in the chat to Willie, and Willie's going to be the curator, sort of keeping track of what we figured out so far. Like, okay, so you know that she was in the whatever, you know, something like that. Ice block every time. Exactly. I got a good one. All right, so. Oh, but then we'd have to really do it. And I've probably done this before with some of you guys. That wouldn't really be fair. Wait, I don't know. We're getting a couple of friends set up with the whereby thing, and we just decided, we were just talking about that a couple hours ago. So no schedule. I don't know if we'll ever have a schedule. But these late night things have been sort of good for my schedule. And I love that it's not so late on the West Coast. I used to love late night AM radio when I lived in New Mexico. Art Bell, Coast to Coast. Anybody ever know what I'm talking about there? Art Bell, Coast to Coast. He was such a great interviewer, too. And it was all like supernatural stuff. Check. It was all supernatural stuff.
That he was really like I don't know. And in some ways, I guess he was a little bit of a charlatan, but I really liked him too. He was really great. He always just seemed genuinely curious about whoever he was talking to. So, when these green and purple giant-headed monsters were feeding you the strawberries, what was going through your mind? How did that feel? At this point, are you in your body or out of your body? Okay, you're out. Okay, and from there, the problem was, in a way, he was sort of fake news too, because it was we're talking New Mexico. I'm living in a trailer in Nambe, New Mexico, and it's 1999. Now, I don't know if you remember Y2K, but we built a greenhouse. We had barrels to collect rainwater. We were preparing for it. I lived on a cooperative living situation in New Mexico, and we were hook, line, and sinker, and we were listening to Art Bell all night, and he was going to sell us these squeeze-powered flashlights with a radio built into it, and you just squeeze it to energize it, and he had all kinds of stuff for us, and he would have people on there that would scare me to death about how it was this is it, because once all the computers go to 2000, they're going to think it's 1900, and the water's going to stop flowing, the electricity's going to stop working. We had a great party that night, I do have to say, but I went to that gig with a full tank of gas, I tell you that. And I was ready to get back to my compound and fight for my life. So in that sense, Art Bell, I guess, could be completely criticized as hyping hysteria and scaring, but I don't know. We had a greenhouse at the end of the day. We had buckets to catch the rainwater. We had maybe a little bit too much rice and too much beans, but we shared the wealth. And Art Bell was amazing. He was extremely entertaining. Back when we used to tour all the time, if I had the late night shift, a lot of times you have to drive after the gig to make it to the next one. And if I could find, just like in the daytime, if all I needed was coast to coast, all I needed to do was find NPR, just scanning the dial, like, where are you? Not coast to coast. Oh man, it's been so long. Fresh Air. And it sure was. And then in the middle of the night, it was Art Bell, Coast to Coast. If I could find that on the radio station, I could drive until we lost reception. And if it was a strong signal, I'd get us where we were going. Love that stuff. The Y2K was special, says Peter in the chat. It was special. It was the perfect thing, it was the perfect setup. Couldn't be disproven. Nobody really knew. Even experts had to sort of agree, well, probably won't, but I don't know. Who knows? When all the clocks flip over and they think it's 1900 or whatever, it was a perfect setup. But most things are a perfect setup. Perfect setups aren't too hard to find, especially these days. Do we have any more requests in town to town? Gosh, see, now you make me want my A harmonica. I haven't left the house, but I lost my harmonica. That fact is driving me absolutely crazy. It's 1 in the afternoon. Oh, you're listening to the wrong show then, Martin. This is a late night show. We might not fit your vibe. You need some fresh air. Oh, Freedom's Tears. Interesting call. I always struggled singing that as a folk singer. It drove me crazy. I didn't even play it for years and years. And then eventually I resurrected it a little bit for a short while just because I liked the song. But even then it was hard because when I sang it with Amusement, we overlapped the vocals, and I would sing the first line, Amy would come in on my last word, and the vocals would overlap, and I love that. And it's not even completely necessary, but it's one of the many reasons I didn't sing that for a long time. Let's see if I remember the words. Forgive me if I don't. It's been a long time. How's it even start? In between her sadness and my lust was us. Oh, you got it, Emily. In between her sadness and my lust was us. We felt like we must, and we beat at our demons with brooms. Back to back, bound to be bride and groom. We swung in the air with our fists till we were so exhausted we kissed. And we fell like that through the years. Freedom just tasted like tears. I was on God's highway, a freeborn man, with a song and a prayer and a perfect plan. But I had not prepared for the changing rules that cast the men like me as the fool. I didn't know there was no corner left on which to play. I didn't know there was no field left in which to stay. And with no place left for pioneers, freedom just tasted like tears. As these bombs fall in my heart and blow all that I know apart, can't help but wonder if it started when the poems didn't rhyme. Was it that blank canvas, that jazz with no time? I mean, when was the moment that the dream fell ill and swallowed the sun like a cure-all pill? With no place left for pioneers. Oh no. I sang the same line twice. I'm free to do that, but freedom just tasted like tears. As I rise on this indifferent morn and type these lines, a new day is born. And I thank God that I'm free to write, and my thoughts aren't shackled to the dark of night. Shine on me, son, you know you're good. Smile, you're a little bit like Robin Hood. Perhaps only the free this song can hear. Freedom just tasted like tears. Oh, what line did I forget? Oh man, bombs. comes falling. Oh, right. It was the second verse was supposed to be. I didn't know there was no corner left on which to play. I didn't know there was no field left in which to stay. I didn't know my heroes never made it clear. Freedom just tasted like tears. We were talking last night about how the way I like to write is I try to make every line mean as many things as possible. So it opens it up to infinite interpretations. And that's why it always frustrates me whenever I'm tasked with the job of typing out the lyrics. Oh, we write out the words to your song at least twice in every song. There's like, I don't want to choose the spelling. I don't want to commit to one meaning of the word, if there's so many versions of that where you're using the word both ways, and if you spell it, if a word has multiple meanings and multiple spellings, and you have to choose one of those, it's like Sophie's Choice, and you're killing a whole universe, a whole portal. You're closing down a portal, and it's super frustrating. That's one thing I like about that. I didn't know my heroes never made it clear. I like how in one way that's like the reason I don't know is because my heroes never explained it clearly to me. Like, this is how you do it. Or I didn't know my heroes never made it clear. Like, even though I think they seem to have escaped all the perils and dangers and snares and traps of existence, that maybe they didn't. That like maybe, things weren't as romantic as I'd like to think they were. Although I suspect they're still pretty daggone romantic. They're my heroes. What was enough about me? Let's see if I can. I gotta write songs with less words. There's a God walking a fine line between suicide and crucified. There's an ant climbing up the side of a bottle of moonshine in the sunshine. There's a town suddenly hushed down, and the only sound is enough to drown. There's a beautiful flower that smells awful. Look, but no noseful. I mean, it's really terrible. But enough about me, I've always been blue, like the sky is blue. I see what I see, and not one thing I see I know is true. But I really used to know you, really used to know me too. There's a picture painted of the one to blame on the wall hanged but has been framed. There's a faint echo of a child's name, a dissipating wave, fading away, fading away, fading away. There's the remnants of last night's magic, a burnt matchstick, a two of hearts trick. There's a guitar leaning on a mattress. I've been getting into fitness, my love is my witness. But enough about me, I've always been blue, like the sky is blue. I see what I see, and not one thing I see I know is true. But I really used to know you, really used to know me too.
There's a siren sounding starboard. The ambulance is backwards. I'm diving in for her. There's this night owl lost in the day. People call his name. Who is all he can say? There's one thing that's hard to prove. It's this game on the chessboard where nobody moves. There's a heater humming at my feet, and out the window I can see the air that they breathe. But enough about me. I've always been blue, like the sky is blue. I see what I see, and not one thing I see I know is true. But I really used to know you, really used to know me too. Oh yes, I really used to know you, really used to know me too. Felicia Ford, I thought I heard you singing along with me. Oh, you still do. You still do. Oh, it's so what a treat it is to see you in here. Sing to you. Hey everybody. Hey Sean. Hey Chris. What request did I miss? Oh, we talked for a second there about the song that we're all writing together. Yeah. We may be apart, but we're never alone. Shout out your windows and pick up your phone. Raise a glass to our loved ones. What is it? From the comfort of home, we may be alone, apart, but we're not alone. I gotta write a verse for this. I forget exactly how it goes. How does it go? Is Sam Chase in there? Oh, he is. How does it go?
Oh, Nathan Moore. Yeah, you're right, Nathan. We should do Never Alone. So here's a new song, brand new song. And Jordan Smart had this lyric that was kind of circling around in his head that was appropriate for the time. And he did a big text thread with me and Nathan Moore and Willie T. Taylor and said, I've got this lyric, let's write a song together. And the lyric that he had was, we may be apart, but we're never alone. And so we started kind of going back and forth with lyrics and stuff. And wrote some verses, and just yesterday, I think, or maybe it was today, I don't know, I can't keep my days straight anymore. Caitlin Gowdy from Rainbow Girls chipped in a verse too, and this song is kind of taken off as this like incredible kind of folk epic that's kind of like bringing all of us together. I should have thought of this banter beforehand before doing it right off the top of my head in front of just a computer camera light that's pointing back at me. But yeah, I kind of had this idea that, you know, all of my incredible musician friends can write their own verse to this song and record themselves singing along to a track that I think Nathan Moore is going to make. And then I can edit it all together, and we can make this like hour-long, just like epic folk song with all of our different favorite songwriters. Hopefully we can get some of the big heavy hitters in there and just have like, you know, each person sing their own verse that they write about, you know, we may be apart, but we're never alone. And so I'll play this song right now with all the verses that we have. Oh, we may be apart, but we're never alone. Shout out your windows and pick up your phone, raise a glass to each other. From the comfort of home, oh, we may be apart, but we're not alone. That's the chorus. We've traveled this world by sea and by land. We've all been picked up when we needed a hand. And we've been knocked down, we've taken a stand. But we may be apart, but we're never alone. Shout out your windows and pick up your phone. Raise a glass to each other. From the comfort of home, oh, we may be apart, but we're not alone. We're billions of people, the whole human race, staying away from each other by staying in place, needing to be felt, and a need for a feeling that we're in this together. Apart, but believing that we may be apart, but we're never alone. Shout out your windows and pick up your phone. Raise a glass to each other. From the comfort of home, oh, we may be apart, but we're not alone. The distance has grown an unbearable size. Any plans that you've had have been compromised. Just remember that backwards ain't the way that time flies. Oh, we may be apart, but we're never alone. So shout out your windows and pick up your phone. Raise a glass to each other. From the comfort of home, oh, we may be apart, but we're never alone. Oh, we may be apart, we're never alone. I like it kind of hanging out like that. Don't need to. So yeah,
So good.
Jordan Smart should take most of the credit for that. He thought of it first.
Thank you, Jordan.
I hope that we can kind of create something beautiful with it, with all the other musicians out there, to just kind of compile like this. I don't know. It just like be this epic,
Longest song
long,
ever.
Redundant song, but kind of beautiful. Just everybody's kind of take on what they're dealing with right now, and how we can all connect with each other. And the song will bring all of us together too.
It's already working. It's already doing that. It's already working. So cool. I gotta write a verse. Gotta figure that out. I guess they should all be like good verses, like tearjerker verses, because you could also write some funny verses for that. Like, I am a prepper, so I'm always prepared. Now I'm strutting in my truck, shooting guns in the air. I hold my head, but I hold my head high because I've been a prepper. Well, I ain't gonna die. I got we may be apart, but we're not alone. Shout out your windows, pick up the phone, raise a glass. From the comfort of home, we may be apart, but we're not alone. Well, what if I could write a really killer verse right here, right now on the cast? I know neither of those was it. Well, what did they tell you? What did they say? What do they care anyways? Who are they? We. What did they tell you now? What did they say? Why do they care? Who the hell are they? apart. Oh, wait. Well, what did they tell you? What did they say? What do they care? Who the hell are they anyway? I mean, yeah, I tell you, this might not be one of the largest numbered quantity in people watching streams, but I'd put this up against any stream out there in terms of quality of who's in this chat room right now. I am honored by your presence. What did they tell you now? What did they say? What the hell do they care? Who are they anyway? They say I'm alone, but they don't know about you and me. How about that? We may be alone, but we're never apart. Yeah, the chat's a good place to write them because they'll stay there forever. Oh, I thought that was a verse. Is that? It is a verse. It looks like it's metered. I can't even read the words, but I can just see the rhythm and feel the rhyme. It's a good place to keep them. That's good. How's my verse? Does it work? Does it work? Here, let me soup it up. Now, what did they tell you? What did they say? Why do they care? Who the hell are they anyway? They say I'm alone, but they don't know about you and me. We may be apart, but we're never alone. Shout out your windows, pick up your phone, raise a glass. What is it, to each other or loved ones? Let me see. I got the words here. To each other. Raise a glass to each other from the comfort of home. We may be apart, but we're not alone. We travel this world by sea and by land. We've all been picked up when we needed a hand. We've been knocked down hard just for taking a stand. Well, we may be apart, but we're never alone. Shout out your windows and pick up your phone. Raise a glass to each other from the comfort of home. We may be apart, but we're not alone. We're billions of people, the whole human race, staying away from each other by staying in place, needing to be felt, need for a feeling that we're all in this together, apart, but believing we may be alone, we may be apart, but we're never alone. Shout out your windows, pick up your phone, raise a glass in the air from the comfort of home. We may be apart, but we're not alone. Where the distance has grown an unbearable size, any plans that you've had have been compromised. Just remember that backwards ain't the way that time flies. Oh, we may be apart, but we're never alone. Shout out your windows, pick up your phone, raise a glass to each other from the comfort of home. We may be apart, but we're not alone. Now, what did they tell you? What did they say? Why do they care? Who the hell are they anyway? They may say I'm alone, but they don't know about you and me. We may be apart, but we are not alone. Shout out your windows, pick up your phone, raise a glass to each other from the comfort of home. We may be apart, but we are not alone. Oh, we may be apart, but we are not alone. We may be apart, but we're never alone. It's sort of the first time I've ever actually sang it. I didn't quite know it yet. Okay, I think I got my even if it's not good, I think I'm sticking with that. So I did put the lyrics up there and an MP3 with all the versions we've received so far strung together. And I think I've seen a couple of verses. I haven't got to read them yet, but I feel like let me try and stay on the couch. You can hang in your home. It's the introvert's time now to show how it's done. Share your creations, inspirations from... Oh, we got to finish that. That's nice, Yodi. Try and stay on the couch. You can hang in your home. It's time for the introverts to show how it's done. So good. Oh. We've already used Staying in Place somewhere, right? I'm not going to finish your verse for you, though. It's so tempting. There's so many great ways you can round that off. Do you know why one of the reasons why the blues rhyme scheme developed was because, like a lot of the original blues songs, it was sort of all about, it was almost a parlor game where everybody was making it up on the fly, sort of. So you would sing one line, you come up with one line, and then you sing it. And then you sing it again to give you the time to think of the doozy, the punchline. So it was all pragmatic, and it definitely works. You sing one line, then you sing it again, and then you have time to think of how to round it off. But you got a good little setup there, Yodi. You just got to stick the landing. Oh, that reminded me of a song I'll definitely not remember. Sure, they're flattered now by. Sure, they're. Oh, man. Sure, they're doing backflips on the highway. Oh, shoot. Sure, they're flattered now by imitation. Sure, they drew between the lines. Sure, it takes a while to get a reputation. You should have seen them the first 1,000 times. Sure, they're doing backflips on the highway. Sure, they redefined outside the lines. That's what the line was before, I forgot it. 1,000 times the magician broke his thread. 1,000 times the poet made no sense. 1,000 times the painter seeing red. Whoa, 1,000 times I'm telling you, 1,000 times.
Sure, she dances graceful as the sun sets. Sure, da, 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 da. Perfect pirouetting silhouette. You should have seen her the first 1,000 times. 1,000 times the magician broke his thread. Times 1,000 times the poet made no sense. 1,000 times, 1,000 times the painter seeing red. Oh, 1,000 times I'm telling you, 1,000 times. To have remembered those words. Oh, I forgot so many words just now. Oh well, I never would have sung that song at all if that had been the requirement going in. I wouldn't even have thought of that song if that had been the requirement going in. It's such a small chat window. If we keep doing this for a really long time, we'll eventually move to Discord and YouTube. We'll be like streaming from YouTube and using Discord for the chat and stuff. Way easier to follow. This one is like way behind. It's a tiny little chat window, the biggest I can get on this iPad, really. And it has a big delay. All right, I saw your request earlier, Swaby, and I'm up for the challenge. Why not? This isn't one of my songs. It's going to be a copyright strike. I've gotten copyright strikes on like all my videos almost that I've uploaded to YouTube so far. Copyright strikes. I pulled this, yanked this off the wall at Marino's. Only original music allowed to be played here. No recording allowed. Okay, so please. But I get copyright strikes for my own songs. The first one I clicked on, it was me singing an acoustic version of Muddy River, my own song, and not from the record. So the bots have gotten that much better in like 5 years. It used to be they couldn't tell at all. Then one day they could tell if you played like a song from a record, the ones and zeros lined up. That is, they would see those ones and zeros and be like, that's Jumpin' Jack Flash right there, Jumpin' Jack Flash. But it, it was the ones and zeros of the recording. That's what it matched. Now, just a few years later, the algorithms are so good that one of my copyright strikes was me singing Dead Flowers. Now, unless there's some weird way that I was able to completely embody the sonic fidelity quality of the ones and zeros of that Rolling Stones classic, those algorithms have gotten mighty sophisticated, and it all happens immediately. It used to be humans had to do it, had to be reported, which is the way I think authority should almost always work. You have to, go when called. Otherwise, you shouldn't be there. But that's the way it used to work. But now they just immediately, the second I upload it, they're like, you sang Month of May. Yeah, I think Frogville owns that one. Royal Potato have a couple of them. And they don't, they're completely beautiful people. It's just registered to them. Or whatever, that recording, they all let me keep the rights to my songs and stuff. But with this algorithm, and it seems like I can't even re-record it
I don't know. I need people. I don't know how to do any of it. I've never registered any of my own stuff. The only ones that, I mean, I'm sort of glad because I don't know. I feel like there's some way I could mess that up even, but I don't know. It is really funny though when you're like, you can't get. I don't really get in trouble, but I can't monetize any video that has a copyright strike against it. So six out of 10 of mine so far, and if you try to contest these, I don't know. It's beyond. It's over my head. I can't even understand why I care, because all I want is to not have to deal with this again. I don't even care about this. I don't care at all about this. The only reason I would want to file a complaint is if I had some hope that it would stop happening, and that's just not the case. I'll sign a petition, but I don't know if I'll file a complaint or petition the court. I'll sign a petition, but I won't petition the court or the company, the corporation. I was born in Virginia 40 some odd years ago. I ran away for the first time when I was 4 years old. I'm a freeborn man, and my home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of backward, every bit of railroad track. Got a gal in Cincinnati, woman in San Antonio. Always love the girl next door, but any place is home. I'm a freeborn man. My home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of backward, every bit of railroad track. Well, I got this worn out guitar carrying an old tote sack. Oh no. Yeah, I got this worn out guitar carrying an old tote sack. Well, I hiked about 200 times, I always seem to get it back. Oh, I'm a freeborn man. My home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every bit of railroad track. You might not like my playing, you might not like my song. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. That's what I did wrong. Well, you might not like my playing, you might not like my song. Well, you might not like them now, but you love them when I'm gone. I'm a freeborn man. My home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every bit of railroad track. I might have hurt myself on that one for you. I realized what I'd started. I started doing we may be alone but never apart progression instead of singing it the way it goes. I was like, nah. completely just happened. Luckily, I taught myself a trick before going into the song to help me get out of it. Fun request, though. Freeborn Man, that's been a long time. I don't even know when the last time we sang that one was. I'm going to share one with you now, a little video, and refresh my tea here. This is Willie T. Taylor's song, joined by me and Taylor Kingman and J. Cobb Anderson. It was written and recorded on a little tour that went from High Sierra to the String Summit, and we called that run the Cavalcade. And boy, I could tell you stories till the sun comes up about that adventure. Some good stories. Mystical. Made you believe in everything. There it is. I found it. This is Lazy Third Eye.
Somebody call my guru. I could use some advising. Can't keep my eye on the prize, and I'm realizing I got a light that's dimming. I just don't feel like I'm winning. The only time I'm grinning's when I'm sinning. Let the music back in again. Get a kite for this world when I'm in. I wanna travel to space again. I wanna love this place again. I wanna hear your voice through tin again. Get back to that womb I was swimming in. I wanna chase the moon again. Arrive too soon again. Call my doctor. I could use some prescribing. My head can't find the bed till the sun is rising. For this old beginning sure could use a new ending. The only time I'm still is when I'm spinning. Let the music back in again. Get a kite for this world when I'm in. I wanna travel through space again. I wanna love this place again. I wanna hear your voice through tin again. Get back to that womb I was swimming in. I wanna chase the moon again. Arrive too soon again. I wanna work the dirt back in my skin. Hear this song that I'm singing in. I wanna cut the wire again. I wanna smile on fire again. I wanna let music back in again. Get a kite for this world when I'm in. I wanna travel through space again. I wanna love this place again. again. I wanna let the music back in 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 again.
So good, so good. So, Kendi, and how do you know "Good to Be Back Home"? I can't believe anybody's ever heard that song. I think I put that on a CD I made, and I remember it was right around the 2001, 9/11 and everything. And yeah, here, Pip. I thought I heard her jingles. The yeah, it was that long ago, and I made I didn't even, I think I made them at home, handmade them. But then I guess there's all kinds of other things that happen. Good to be back home. Because when I discovered you, I needed to hear everything you ever did. Google. Oh, but where would that be on Google? I don't know. That song is not on Google. I don't think. Is it? See? I'm going to get a copyright strike now for playing it, is what you're telling me. It's cool. That's the reason to do it. Oh, God. But I have not sang that in forever. But, okay, I'm cheating. I just remembered something. It's the worst ever, but I do have... On my old website, I used to always design my websites from the ground up, and I actually spent like 2 months once going to the public library and getting books out on PHP and all this stuff, working with databases, just enough to build a searchable database of my lyrics. That's all I wanted to do. I needed for people to be able to type in something and search my lyrics. And I couldn't find any way to do it except to learn how to do it myself. So I actually learned just enough PHP and wrote the script. And I had that for years. And I was very proud of that in a way. And I loved it. And it was cool. And it worked really well. Well, not too long ago, since I stopped touring and I'm not, pushing as hard, I went lazy on my website. I was like, well, no longer doing the radio from home or anything. And then I saw this Bandzoogle that a lot of my friends were using, and there's all these templates, and I was like, oh, wouldn't that be nice to not have to go into this back end stuff and worry about all this stuff. It does like all these things for you, but it doesn't have a searchable database of your lyrics. Come on, Bandzoogle, hook me up. Just give me a place to stick my code. How about that? We can work out. I wrote them an email, and they were like, well, I don't know. I don't know. That's what they said. Yeah. But I do have a lot of lyrics on this website anyways. They're just all written as text in one single page. And that's why I'm upset. Because it takes forever to load. And even though I put it in alphabetical order, it's still going to be a pain in the butt to get to the song you're looking for. Because it's such a big page that even though it's just text, I guess that's cool, but it's just text. But I tell you, it takes a long ass time for this page to load, and meanwhile it's too late. Oh well. And you can't really just search; you have to scroll, and you just want it to finish loading because then you're scrolling and it hadn't finished loading, and then all of a sudden it jolts. Come on, it's 2020. What are we doing? But that song is on this list. I would never have remembered these words. Promise you that. So, thank you, Bandzoogle. Thank you. This is a silly song. Thanks for asking for it. reading the words and remembering how to really play it are two different things. Big spleef in the morning over coffee. Bang on those bongos, wanna play. I got this rhythm in my head, and I'll be singing all day. Oh, my baby up and left me, but I am far from alone. Someone singing harmony. It's good to be back home. 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 Gather round the end of August, gather round my summer thieves. All the trees are pointing fingers as the little sparrow leaves. Time to gather wood rekindling every fire ever known. Grab someone to keep you company. It's good to be back home. It's good to be back home. Sing it with me. It's good to be back home. It's good to be back home. I don't know if you noticed, but the explanation for that awkward thing I keep doing is I have a kick drum taped to a box down here, but it's sliding away from me every time I kick it. So I'm like chasing it under the table. I can fix that tomorrow. 2x4, saw it off, I don't know, some weights. I'll figure it out. Everybody, this is fun for me. I could go on and on, way up higher than the highest tree. That, my friends, is where I'm from. I love every string that's on this guitar. I love every song I've ever known. There's been times they wouldn't come to me. It's good to be back home. 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 It's candy. Fun request. Jeez. What's next alphabetically? Oh, shit. Time's been dragging on. Drip, drip, dragging on. What are we gonna do now? There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone who. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone who. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. I got my favorite cup. Now, let's stir something up. In fact, I'm ready as a cup can be, empty as an eye that just can't see. Empty as an eye that just can't see. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone who. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone who. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. Just saw a movie about the 60s. Sure must have been groovy with all them hippies. But even in this very small town, even say right about now, there's gotta be something going. There's gotta be something I can. There's gotta be someone who. There's gotta be, there's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone who. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone who. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone who. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. I will warn you though. Oh no, my pillows. I had a stack of like 5 pillows to try to lift me up high enough for people to see my hands and be framed better. And oh god, oh no, oh creepy, broken half. Woo! This just in, ding ding ding. Tonight the creepy broken half. Oh man, I'm a mess. Look what I did to myself. You know what though? I had like 5 pillows stacked up here, and it was because of the pee. There was a pee between 2 of them. Rolled right off. I still felt the pee. I knew it was. I knew it was coming. Oh my goodness. Phew. Whew. I put up a hell of a fight. It did too. It put up a hell of a fight. Look at us. Whoa, did we win this? I'm breathing really heavy into a really nice mic. That's creepy. Whew. No, I'm good.
Greetings, my friends. This next one is called Fighting Man. It's going to be on my new record. It's one I'm really liking this song a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to nathansland.com, you should, because it's amazing. The hippie fiasco rides again is going, and well, not me. I'm not figuring much out because I can figure out how to make some garden beds, but Nathan Moore is figuring out the entire process. He's always ahead of the curve, to where we all talk together, where we all record together, and so I'm going to be sending some songs over his way, hopefully, and then you could join in and write your part to it, which is kind of exciting. I think there's one up there already that we kind of did a recording on Jam Cruise, and I haven't been following much on the internet, but I'll get back to it. You know, I got a garden. It's called Fighting Man. You were the heart. No, I forgot. You were crazy's child, raised in a different kind of wild. When the whirlwind came, you wrote it out in style. But it took your smile and it dropped you on a crooked mile. It's alright, I understand. Nothing can be easy when you're dealt that hand. Nothing's ever easy for a fighting man. You were the hardest one. You had the hardest time. And when your body broke down, you kept it running on wine. But you got hard to find, and it eased your haunted mind. It's alright, I understand. Nothing can be easy when you're dealt that hand. Nothing's ever easy for a fighting man. You're so far away, sitting in your chair at home, just hoping that those thoughts don't come. But this fight's not done, and you know you're not the only one. It's alright, I understand. Nothing can be easy when you're dealt that hand. Nothing's ever easy for a fighting man. I understand. Nothing can be easy when you're dealt that hand. Nothing's ever easy for a fighting man. Thank you, thank you. I love you. guys so much. So what's cooking?
Yeah, what's cooking? Willie T. Taylor. So good. Love you so much. Oh, gosh. Hey, check it out. It fits. Now it fits in frame. It just said Reapy before. It now it works. You know, we were just talking the other night on the live stream in the Whereby app. I forget who all was in there, but we were talking about how, you know, evolution a lot of times it's how things survive. They evolve to survive. But we were wondering at one point whether or not sometimes what if it's necessary to devolve in order to survive? Does that ever biologically happen? I should ask my dad that question. I think Jordan was in there. He was like, well, some fish go blind or like lose their eyes when they start living so deep. But that wasn't necessary. I wish I didn't think of this then, but now I'm thinking of it. That wasn't necessary for the fish to survive. It just didn't need it anymore. It was like use it or lose it kind of deal. It wasn't like, and because it went blind, it was able to survive. But I don't know. This right here is sort of proof of concept. There you go. Keep it creepy. So I'm thinking of continuing to go alphabetically, even though normally I would never put these songs back to back, especially these two, because everybody's going to be like, all the songs are sort of the same. It's gotta make it, gotta be, gotta. No one tells me what to do. But the next song is Gotta Make It. But I don't know. It really takes the pressure off me wondering what to play next. If I just decide to stick with this alphabetical order for a hot second until it doesn't seem like it's going to be any fun anymore. Oh, you have to detune to tune. That's not bad. It's true. Since the beginning, we've been spinning our wheels. Wait, what harmonica do I have? I don't know if this is the right key for me. Trying to love, digging in our heels. Wondering how could the angel tugging on our sleeve not be real? We deal the cards and read the signs and step in line with fate. Finding heaven's gate, we hope we're not too late. We've dispelled the magician, but in magic we still have faith. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. Beauty sits upon a stone and tries to prove me wrong. She sings all alone. Faraway song. It goes, I wasn't born inside you. I don't die when you do. Carry on. Well, I try to sing along, but my voice, it doesn't fit. It tramples. Beauty is begging me to quit. And I'm tired and willing, limping through a field of violet. Gotta make it. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me.
The last thing that wisdom said, lying on his deathbed, was don't let the things you know go to your head. And then he took a breath, let out a laugh, and said, oh no, and then was dead. Well, I put pennies on his eyes and climbed up on a fence, satisfied, thinking, well, that's my 2 cents. And then surrounded, I surrendered, just to let my songs be rendered by the silence. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. That was fun. They all feel like brand new songs. They're all brand new. All right, next in alphabetical order. And maybe I should do them all in this capo position. Really challenge myself. All right, what key am I in here? C. Oh, let's see here. I should do something. So next in this list, in alphabetical order, is Old Amusement Song. It's gonna take a long time to get to Star Crimson Pear. We're only in the G's. G's. There's no rules though. We can do what we want. We'll see. Well, Gonzo, you'll get to your song before Kendi will get to hers. I would have to listen to the meantime to remember how the music even went. It's that's a good request. You have been looking for so long now, but you can't be found in an old sad town. You can't find your smile since you put it down. You can't pave a road not to where you're bound. You can stand on your head, but you can't fool the frown. You gotta grow your own, pass it round. Pass it around. And lonely, you're just another face in the crowd. Hungry, you wander over fertile ground. Oh, you want to, but you don't shout out loud. In the streets, they empty to a bitter old cloud. But love don't grow on trees you chop down. You gotta grow your own, pass around, pass around. Man, I might cut to a commercial and fix that kick drum. It keeps running away from me. It's like a cat with its tail under a rocking chair.
Well, lonely, you're just another face in the crowd. Hungry, you wander. Oh, wait, I did that one. Sorry. Well, the virgin left her dress where the king left his crown. As pioneers searched for a place to settle down, and there's clouds in the sky like tossed off evening gowns, and it's like you're underwater but you just don't drown. But even in the pastures of heaven I found you gotta grow your own and pass around, and pass around. You gotta grow your own and pass around, and pass it round. You gotta grow your own and pass it round, and pass it round. Well, you know what? That's as far away as that little guy can run. That's as far as you can go. Oh, no, it's not. You jerk. God. Everything fools me. Everything's sent to trick me. Even inanimate objects are coyotes. Okay, next. It might be time to abandon this plan. I don't know. Oh, look what's next. Hard times. Uh-huh. I already know you. God. Yep. We sang them all right. Oh, my goodness. Hate to be lonely. Jeez. This is one I would never have been able to remember the words to if they weren't in front of me. All right, keep the capo here. What have I done? Look up at the sun. Hold my head high. Wonder why I don't run. Been stealing kisses right from under her nose. Been out of my mind. Been out of my clothes. But I don't love her, not like she loves me. Hate to be lonely, hard to be free. Oh, you know it's not my fault. I mean, just watch her move. And you swear there are laws only she proves. I could say don't, but what would that do? You can say she's all that I want, even though it's not true. I don't love her, not like she loves me. Hate to be lonely, hard to be free. Toast to everything under the moon, evening out, and pretty soon we'll be lying on the bed, dropping our shoes, unbuttoning buttons like there's nothing to lose. I don't love her, not like she loves me. Hate to
be lonely, hard to be free. And in the morning, I'll say goodbye to that look in her eye and step outside and wonder what have I done. Look up at the sun, hold my head high, wonder why I don't run, wonder why I don't run. Oh my goodness. This is fun. Alphabetical order. What the hell? Oh, help wanted. Okay. As long as the words are right there. Whew. How's it go? That's it. It's good to see you, Doug. Filled out another application, trying to resume. Filled with hesitation, feel the pull of the moon to fly away. Hey, that's what I do. I'm walking around my hometown, looking at all the girls, daydream settling down on this spinning world, saying I'll always stay. I won't just walk right out the door. Yeah, sure, you're right. I've only known foolish flight. It's the only way I made it this far. Deep down, I know my soul is rolling down that road. As I sit here, searching my heart, no one says the wrong thing. They just go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And I guess I do that too. It just used to mean I was gone. I was on my way. Or was I running from? It's good to quit my run. It's good to face my fears. There's a slow train a-coming. Here's to the engineer. Next time he rolls this way, I bet I'll still be sitting here. We're probably lucky that kick ran away from me right now. I'm not a very good drummer.
That's just my way of saying, and this is when the kick comes in, this is when the blah blah, this is when, you know, I'm just writing the screenplay here. And my next move is classified. So I buy the paper, skip to the ads about the single wides. I found this spot I can put a trailer, and in my mind they say it's okay. You can pay us later. Nathan, wake up. Nathan, wake up. What? All right. Help wanted. 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 Yeah, sure. You're right. Oh, wait. And on my resume, hey, if you got it, flaunt it. Yeah, sure. You're right. I've only known foolish flight. It's the only way I made it this far. Deep down, I know my soul, it's rolling down the road. As I sit here, searching my heart. Did it? No, I pretty much, thank goodness I had the words in front of me, or I would have just gotten lost there. I would have known I've left something out. I would have known something was wrong. No, maybe not, because I've sort of landed the chorus pretty nice out of those help wanteds. And I like help wanted. Yeah, sure, yeah, right. But I'm sort of proud of the on my resume of, hey, if you got it, flaunt it, which is, you know, because I have no applicable skills to any any real job. But then, of course, you know, I rhymed flaunted and wanted, so that's enough to get you through the day right there. All right, but not out of tune. Randy Mandy is watching. Yay! Hey, Bill. At the moment, I got stuck doing songs in alphabetical order off my website. Oh, thanks for listening, for sure. Oh, man. Hey, for those of you that have never watched Hippie Fiasco Rides Again before or anything, I'm Nathan Moore. Hello. Thanks for clicking on the stream. Now, a lot of my friends have been crushing I just love if there's any silver lining, and I think there's probably going to be more than one, but one huge silver lining is the streaming revolution that all our friends are undertaking. It's such a beautiful thing to behold. I've been watching every day, all my friends streaming, and every day their streams are getting cooler and cooler. They're in so many different ways, in a million different ways, and that's really cool. These are chops. These are skill sets and stuff that are going to really come in handy the rest of our lives. And a lot of people were daunted by the task, but the necessity, you're going to learn how to, build that thing to get that thing over to that thing. Because you used to be able to live with, it the way it was, but now you got to figure out how to, it's, beautiful thing. And, wait. I was going somewhere. I just realized I was going somewhere with that. Oh, you're sorry. That is what I was talking about. So, but if you, most of them are doing sets. They're doing these like awesome sets, and performing like an hour's worth of tunes, and it's like really good TV. It's like Dean Martin. It's like it's good quality viewing. This is not that. I have dear friends that sign in. They might not have even watched one of these before, but then they're like, there is this feeling sometimes. It's like, oh well, I don't want to log out or anything. That would be rude. It's not rude at all here. I never come on. I come on too much, and stay on too long. That's my MO, and at the wrong hour. So don't just popping in to say hey is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And who knows, we might just end up watching YouTubes together or something. I've already got my copyright infringement. We can just watch fail videos on YouTube. Who knows what we'll do? The other night we played bingo. Someone won a macadamia nut. Willie really wants us to play this game. We're going to get on the whereby and play crack the case. And apparently some of these mysteries can take hours to solve. And I believe it. I believe that could very well be the case. Well, you guys keep requesting songs like you're not into the whole alphabetical thing. I'm having a blast. Y'all know Exploding Pen isn't after Help Wanted. What's next? What do you think's next? The last one was Help Wanted. All right, for another macadamia nut. Who gets it? Who knows what Nathan Moore's song is next if they're listed alphabetically and the last song was Help Wanted? Now, of course, this doesn't include any songs written since 2017. Oh, there's a delay. I got to give you time. All right, I was about to go ding, 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 but that's not really fair because you just heard me ask you. All right, hold on. I'll give you a second. Oh, not yet. Not Hollywood. Oh, you try to keep trying. Keep trying, Marcel. If you screw up my roll, then you win. And what's better? I'll give you a macadamia nut. Keep trying. It was just honestly making me a little self-conscious. I was like, oh, well, maybe this isn't as fun as I think it is. But that's all right. I'll take that self-conscious energy and put it into the next joke or song. We'll survive. We'll make it. Hollywood was a good guess. Hollywood was a good guess. Okay, so we're giving up. Well, just to let you know the next song, and all right, here's your hint. The next song, how perfect is this? The next song that we're looking for would be Hippie Fiasco, right? So between Hippie Fiasco and Help Wanted, there lies one song on this list. It's not an all-inclusive list. And the song is Ding Ding Ding, thank you for playing. No one gets the macadamia nut tonight, not in this game. But the winning song is Pip. 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 I think she's down here. I heard jingling earlier under the workbench. I'm pretty sure she's down here. I won't remember the chords to this, I'm afraid. But the song is a shot of whiskey and a ciggy for my kitty. Lord, here, kitty, kitty, it's hard to keep my pussy clean. Look, I know you stole my Snickers. I can see it on your whiskers. Come on, kitty, don't be so mean. Oh, no, not again. Oh, no, I just wanna go to bed. Are you a narcissistic nihilist or a masochistic stylist? Always preening, going me, ow. Look, that's just life on the road. Can't stay, we gotta go. Come out from behind that water heater now. Oh no, can't we just be friends? worry, you'll find true love again. This is a good song for the laser lights. rock and roll lasers. Oh, if she's in here, this will get her. Oh, I told you. God, I gotta look at the words for a second. Kitty, don't you have a heart? Can't you see you're killing art? But then what is art? I can no longer tell. Kitty, oh, that's not what it is. I changed that on the record, but I don't know if I like the new line. Okay. Oh, Kitty, don't you have a heart? Can't you see you're killing art? But then what is art? What is what? I can no longer tell. Oh, Kitty, don't be a drag. Just get in the bag, we're already late. Hey, what's that smell? Oh, no. Not again. Oh no, can't we just be friends? Hey, somebody stole my show. Get back here. Get back here. You. Oh, I'm gonna, one of these days, Pip. One of these days. Down, I could make a funny sound, I could dance a silly dance, oh I've dared. I can prat, fall, rebound just to entertain a crowd, but there's nothing I can do when they are scared. If
they only had a frown, I could turn it right around. If they were only down and out, I know how. What am I gonna do now? It's a bad time, bad time to be a clown. The flower in my lapel has a dried up empty well. They used to hold the water that I'd squirt. Now I give the ball a squeeze, it just puffs a tiny breeze. So no one's whistling while they work. If they only had a smile, I could play with it a while. If they only wanted style, I know how. What am I gonna do now? It's a bad time, bad time to be a clown. Nobody knows, unless they got a big red nose, just how much it blows to read this news. My strange weather friends, I wouldn't recommend taking a single step inside these shoes. You'd be tripping on your feet, falling down the street. They only fit me anyhow. What am I gonna do now? It's a bad time, bad time to be a clown. It's a bad time, bad time to be a clown.
Hi. So Nathan told me to tell you that the next song is called Armageddon, ready for the end of the world.